guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I actually saw as a suggestion for somebody else, but I thought it was a really fun idea, so I thought I would do it here on my channel. But today's video is all about fall. I'm a summer person, first and foremost. I need to get that out of the way. But my second favorite season is fall. I love fall, and I have been like holding on to summer with all my might, but recently it started getting colder here in Utah, and so I've been kind of feeling those fall feels and like wanting to wear like my chunky knit like sweaters and like cardigans and things like that. The mountains are slowly changing colors and things like that. Anyhow, I'm starting to get way more in the mood for fall and everything that comes with it, and so today I thought I would do a video talking about my fall bucket list that I have for me and my family, and then also to talk about some personal goals. And I thought this was the fun part of it. It's not just talking about like a bucket list, but also like some like personal goals that you have for the season. And I have just like had this kind of mind shift change of like things that I need to do. And so I just want to share that with you and just like sit down and chit chat with you guys. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below and turn on the notification button so that you don't miss any more of my upcoming videos, because I am going to be doing some of these fall related videos, especially in October. I have so much fall and like spooky season content, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, so my bucket list is pretty basic, but it's fine. I don't care. So the first thing is I want to go to a pumpkin patch, and I actually have a group of friends where we're trying to like figure out a good time that would work for us, and I think it'd be so fun to go with some of like my friends that have kids and take some photos. If you don't know, I'm a photographer. I do wedding photography and family photography, and I think it would be so fun to get like all of our kids out and like sitting on the pumpkins and taking cutie pictures of that. So anyways, I want to go to a pumpkin patch, and then along with that I want to carve a pumpkin. We usually carve pumpkins every single year, but I don't think we did last year for some reason, and I'm kind of disappointed in us. So, we painted a pumpkin last year, but I don't think we carved a pumpkin. I also want to like cook our pumpkin seeds that we get from the pumpkins that we pick. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. I had a roommate who introduced me to that like my sophomore year at BYU or something. But they were so good, and so now as much as I can, like whenever we have access to pumpkin seeds, I love to make like roasted pumpkin seeds. And if I find a really good recipe, or if I just throw something together, I'll share a recipe with you guys. Like I said, the mountains are changing here in Utah, and they get so ridiculously gorgeous, and there's so many drives that you can take up the canyon. I really want to make sure that this year we go up the canyon and just take in all of the beauty of the mountains and the beauty of fall and changing weather. So that is something I definitely want to do, and I usually do like a fall photo shoot every year, so I'm so excited this year to do one because we have Dash with us, and now our pictures just get this much cuter, and it's just gonna be great. Next is watching like spooky movies, and I have to tell you, my spooky movies are not really spooky. They're more like kid movies, some of them not, but some of them are. But I'm making a whole video about like my favorite like spooky season movies, and I'm just gonna like, yeah, right now put a disclaimer, they're not really scary movies because I just can't, I don't mess with Satan. It takes a lot for me to watch a scary movie, so not really into those, and they're all more like kid friendly or like teenager-ish, but definitely not like actually scary. But I'm gonna be doing a whole video telling you guys like my top favorite movies that I watched during Halloween, because I like to have like how there's like that 25 days of Christmas. I kind of like to do that, but with like Halloween as well. So coming out with that later. Next is I want to make like spooky and like Halloween cookies. I love to make sugar cookies. I got this from my mom. Every season she'll make like sugar cookies, and she'll decorate them super cute, and then we'll do deliveries to like family and friends and neighbors. And I just remember all growing up, like every Christmas and sometimes in Halloween and sometimes for like Valentine's Day, we would make like fun little shaped sugar cookies, and then we would sit down and decorate them and then put them all on a paper plate, and we would go and run around and deliver all of them. And I loved doing that growing up. That's like something and like a tradition that I want to continue. So I'm looking forward to making our spooky season cookies and delivering them to our friends. The next thing is decorating for Halloween. Halloween has become one of my favorite seasons, or one of my favorite holidays. I still think that Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm biased because I'm a Christmas Eve baby, but I would say in the last 5 years that Halloween has become one of my favorite seasons ever. So I've started like collecting things. Like every year I'll go to like the dollar store, or I'll like raid the dollar section at Target and buy like fall/Halloween decor. So I can't wait for it to be October 1st so I can finally start decorating our apartment for Halloween. And the last thing I want to do is I want to make an apple pie, and like one of those like super aesthetic, like equally delicious but also super cute apple pies. That was my goal. I tried to make an apple pie last year and it was a watery, soupy mess, and it was delicious, but it was soggy and soupy. So this year I want to redeem it myself and make a really good apple pie. Okay, now we're gonna get into my personal goals. I just feel like I've had a few like revelations. I feel like in my head I keep telling myself I feel like I'm Kylie Jenner. Like a few years ago, or I think it was like 2016 or 2017, she was like, 2017 is the year of realizing things. Everybody made fun of her for that, but like sometimes I feel like, wow, 2019 is like the year of realizing things. I just feel like I've just like gotten this like recent like kick in the booty that I need to like figure my life out and like get things set on track and prioritize things. And so I have a couple of goals. One of them is to go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. We have not been the greatest at this. Lately, we've been going to bed at like 11 or 12. And then when Bash wakes up at like 6:30 or 7, we like treat it almost like a dream feed, and we put him immediately back to bed because we're still exhausted and we haven't gotten our sleep. And then we get up at like 8:30 or 9. That's been our habit lately, and I want to change that. I want to start like when we put him down to go to bed between 8:30 and 9:30, I want to go to bed with him. I want to start trying to wake up also before he gets up so that I can start more purposefully starting my morning by like stretching and having time to read my scriptures, and maybe even just like clean a little bit if we didn't get to clean everything the night before we went to bed. So I just want to be way more intentional about my mornings and not like starting my mornings at 9 and then like not starting my actual day until like 11:30, because then half the day is gone, you know? So I want to start being more intentional, going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. Another thing that I really want to start doing is prioritizing my time. I have so many goals for myself with content creation on YouTube, as well as like other goals. I did a whole vlog on how me and my husband graduated. We walked. We actually have technically not graduated yet. We're both so close. We're 2 classes away. I switched to an online program years ago, and I have been procrastinating the like 3 classes that I have left for like 3 years. So I'm currently registered for them, and I have this like thing coming up, this like deadline where I have to pay a fee to keep my enrollment in my online program that's coming up, and I really ridiculously do not want to pay that fee this year. I've paid it like the last 3 years, almost 4 years. I've been paying that fee to be doing my online classes and keeping enrolled in this program, and it's freaking ridiculous. I have walked. I now need to just actually finish and get my degree and be done. And so it is my goal before December 1st, because that's when the next fee is due. It is my goal to finish my online classes. I gotta like kick it into high gear and start prioritizing my time, and then also start prioritizing my time with editing. I have made it a goal to like have my videos edited and uploaded at least the day before I upload. But there have been days where I'm literally still editing until 6 o'clock on the day that I like to post. And it's been driving me nuts because I feel like it's very inconsistent when I'm posting. So I'm trying to be better. And so I'm just trying to prioritize my time and put down my phone more, make sure I'm still being really present with Bash, and then prioritizing school and prioritizing editing. That is like a huge goal of mine. Probably the most important goal of mine. And I think part of that also will help with like getting a better start to my day, going to bed earlier, waking up earlier. And then something else that I want to be so much better at is reaching out more to people and creating like more of a circle of friends and more of a community around me. I told Ruben before, like when we grow up and like have our own house, I want our house to be like a place of gathering, a place where like our kids' friends feel like they can come over, a place where our friends come to regularly and we just like have fun and hang out and things like that. But I realized that I maybe have not been the best at that and creating a very like open and inviting environment around me. And so I just really want to be more intentional about opening our home to not just like our like really close group of friends, because I feel like everybody has a really close group of friends that they are besties with, you know, and they just feel the most comfortable around. But I also want to invite those that maybe we're friends with but not quite as like close-knit with, as well as people that we have maybe said like, oh, we should reach out to them but we never have, or things like that. I just want to open up our home more and just create more opportunities to be cultivating this just like friendship and like fellowship, I guess, around us. That is a really big goal of mine, and I think all of these might be like very long-term goals, but there's specifically things that I really want to be working on in this fall season. Anyhow, I feel like I just can ramble for days, y'all. I can just talk it up. So those are my fall bucket list as well as my personal goal items, and I would love to hear what you guys have on your list. What do you guys want to do this fall? Are you guys in the same like kind of generic / basic like fall bucket list? I don't even care if it's basic. I literally don't care that I'm basic at all. What's so bad about it? Anyhow, let me know what's on your guys' fall bucket list. Let me know what personal goals that you are working on, and if you want to join me on any of my personal goals and we can kind of keep each other accountable, things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your support. I appreciate it so much. I love creating and being able to share my thoughts and my experiences with you guys. If you like this video, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Leave your bucket list items and personal goals in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Yes. No, don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.